Imagine holding a phone so advanced that the screen itself decides who gets to see it. Not a foldable trick, not a brighter panel, but a display that literally changes the way you experience privacy. That's what the Galaxy S26 Ultra is rumored to bring. And if Samsung pulls this off the right way, it won't just be an upgrade, it could completely change how we use our phones in public. But here's the twist: if Samsung gets it wrong, this feature might end up frustrating more people than it helps. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that's shaping our future. Now, let's talk about this bold leap. Samsung's Ultra phones have always been about pushing boundaries, but the S26 Ultra might be the one that finally feels like a true game changer. Leaks suggest it's not just about performance or cameras this time. The big story is Flex Magic Pixel, a new display innovation designed to protect your screen from prying eyes. Think of it like those privacy filters people stick on their laptops, except this one's smart, built into the OLED itself, and powered by AI. On paper, that means you could check your messages, scroll through your photos, or even open your bank app on a crowded train without worrying about someone peeking from the side. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the catch. Privacy is great until you actually want to share. Imagine pulling up a hilarious video to show your friends, only for them to squint and complain because they can't see anything from the angle they're standing at. Suddenly, your futuristic phone turns into the most annoying one in the room. That's why the real question isn't whether Samsung can make Flex Magic Pixel work, but whether they'll give you full control over it. Will you be able to toggle it off with a swipe? Set it to activate only in certain apps? Or will Samsung lock it down in a way that makes people disable it altogether? That's the cliffhanger that could decide whether this feature becomes the S26 Ultra's biggest selling point or its biggest headache. And that's just one piece of the puzzle. Samsung's design tweaks are equally intriguing. Rumors hint the S26 Ultra could slim down to around 7mm, thinner than we've ever seen on an Ultra model, while still keeping that massive 6.9-inch AMOLED display. Pair that with anti-reflective glass and a peak brightness that could surpass the already blistering 180/60 nits of the S25 Ultra, and you're looking at one of the most outdoor-friendly displays ever put on a phone. Add in whispers of a true under-display camera, finally replacing the hole punch, and this might be the cleanest front design Samsung has ever delivered. Of course, no Ultra would be complete without serious camera talk. The 200MP main sensor is sticking around, but an upgraded f1.44 aperture could let in nearly 50% more light, meaning night shots that don't just look good, but jaw-dropping. A sharper 2MP3x telephoto lens, improved laser autofocus, and Samsung's next Gen Pro visual engine could push both photography and videography into new territory. There's even chatter about the front camera pulling off 4K slow motion at 120 fps, a dream for creators. Under the hood, things get even wilder. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 is rumored to smash performance records, possibly hitting an insane 4 million points on Antutu. Pair that with a long-awaited return of 16GB RAM, and the S26 Ultra might finally feel like the AI powerhouse Samsung has been teasing for years. Imagine seamless multitasking, smarter assistants, and even deeper integration of generative AI into daily use. Storage tiers should still top out at 1TB, and while the battery is holding steady at 5000 mAh, charging could finally jump to 60 Ws, the upgrade Ultra fans have been begging for. But with all of this comes the million-dollar question: will it justify the price? The S25 Ultra started at $100 and went up to $659 for the top model. If Samsung keeps those prices steady, the S26 Ultra could be one of the most tempting upgrades in years. But if they bump it higher, buyers might pause. Because at this level, small frustrations like a poorly implemented privacy display can easily tip the scales. That's what makes the S26 Ultra so fascinating. It's not just a phone, it's a balancing act. Too bold, and people will push back. Too safe, and people will stick with last year's model. Somewhere in the middle lies a device that could redefine Samsung's Ultra legacy. And right now, all eyes are waiting to see if Samsung dares to give users the power of choice. Because privacy is great, but freedom is even better.